I'm Doug, and in today's video, we're gonna find out why I sold a bunch of shit. Oh my god, you know what I just realized, chat? Is I could say a lot of this stuff, and you guys could be entertained and watch it. But let's be honest, half of you aren't gonna do shit with this. So, let's make it fun and funny for you. So, you can also learn something while you're being entertained by a not so entertaining person. Hi, I'm Doug. Come for the memes, stay for the finance. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about why I just sold some shares in Facebook, Win, AMD, and Coinbase. And I'll give you one hint. Uncle Sam, coming for my tendies. And as always, happy investing. So, sold some stocks. The reason I sold them, taxes. Okay. I made a good amount of money from Tesla when I sold to purchase my house or put a down payment on a house. And I did not allocate money into an account for taxes. Instead, I put them into other investments, and those investments made more money, and now it's time to sell. Some of the things I sold were at a loss, but overall, a decent gain. I sold out of Facebook in my Robinhood account. I think they're going to keep going up, but I need a decent amount of money to pay for taxes from my Tesla gains. So we got to do that. So in order to do that, I had to sell because I'm currently self-employed and I have no cash flow. So not a good choice there, but the future. And so the reason I sold out of Win, there's nothing negative about the stock, honestly. It's actually positive. They've had a huge run. They're in a slight pullback right now. I think they're going to go even higher. But same thing with Facebook. We have a lot of high conviction stocks that are down right now that I don't want to sell at their 52-week lows or getting there. So I'm selling out of ones that I've made a good amount of money. Not sure if that's completely the right idea, but that's what I'm kind of going for. Coinbase, I wanted to lower my position on that. I'm not sure what the short-term effects are going to be. Long-term, super bullish on that. But Wall Street, you never know where they're going to price in a stock. And a lot of people are saying they're shorting a lot of positions that have had really good run-ups. The other reason I sold is I started looking into Litecoin this morning. And I had previously bought Litecoin back in 2017 when it had peaked and Bitcoin and the whole crypto space had this massive run-up. And over the past couple of years, I've been looking at Litecoin and Bitcoin, seeing the price, and I wanted to get in. I never did. I made the fatal mistake of never buying in because I was like, oh, maybe it'll keep going down. And then it just flew up. So sometimes you just have to get in. So I have one Litecoin that I had previously purchased in 2017. I am looking to increase these holdings throughout the next 10 years. And the reason I'm looking at Litecoin is their transactional period is 2.5 minutes as opposed to 10 minutes with Bitcoin. Litecoin also has a limited amount of currency. It's right here. Boom. Bang. So there's a finite amount of it, which means there will only be so much in circulation throughout time. And how I think about that is I think I'm 26 now. In 10 years, the amount of Litecoin that can be mined is the same. But the amount of Litecoin mined will go up. And people's perception or what you can purchase with Litecoin will go up, as well as Bitcoin. But Litecoin is slightly better as a currency because of the shorter transactional period. Now, if you want to get even closer, you can go to other altcoins like Ethereum that have shorter periods. The thing about those is they don't have a limited supply. And I'll be straight up, I don't know enough about Ethereum, the blockchain, Bitcoin, Litecoin to defend what I'm saying here with hard set facts because I'm not there yet. But I do know that Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum, all three of those, as well as other cryptos, have made massive run-ups in the past year. Where in 2020, Litecoin actually had a not so great year. It was pretty down. I'll show the graph right here. And that's given me this thought, like if Bitcoin is the gold and it's up at, right now I think it's sitting at like 50,000, and they consider Litecoin silver for the cryptocurrency. Why is that silver price so much lower than Bitcoin? Litecoin is in the 200s right now. Bitcoin's 50,000. Now in 2017, Litecoin peaked at around 360, I want to say. And I don't think we've even hit those numbers since. It did bottom out around $20, and I should have been loading the boat back then. Why I didn't? Laziness on getting other crypto exchanges up and running. If I'm being honest, it was pure laziness. And that time, that ship has sailed, and it's time to focus. Andre Jick, great content. Love his YouTube videos. He breaks things down really, really well, and it's really well put together. His point was, if these things do what they say they're gonna do in the future, you don't need to sell. Meaning that I don't have to exchange my Litecoin, my Bitcoin, my Doge, or any other Ethereum cryptocurrency for USD when I can just use Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever is on those specific chains. Why would I then convert back to USD? My strategy going forward is going to be a portion of my portfolio in cryptocurrencies, having these potential investments for 20 years, 30 years from now when I'm 50, and all this infrastructure is built. And when I go to Amazon, I can just say, oh, this is selling for how much? Pay with Doge? Pay with Litecoin? Wait 2.5 minutes or a minute in the case of Doge's instance. Like I said earlier, not a financial advisor. Don't sue me. Do what you want with your money. What I'm doing with mine is I'm going to allocate a portion of my portfolio. I haven't determined what percentage that will be, but I am looking to put in certain amounts of money consistently throughout the next, 20 years at dollar cost averaging in. It's really simple. It's basically just buying small increments over time as the stock goes up rather than doing a bulk buy. Because sometimes if you buy everything all at once, you could be getting a really good price, or you might not be. I believe the average dollar cost averaging is better, but not by a significant margin, depending on when you buy. Crypto's a little different because their market hasn't stabilized yet. It's very volatile. But in the general market, like S&P 500, NASDAQ, you'll have these ebbs and flows. And you can generally see where the trends are going. I mean, the traditional, it's at an all-time high, it's going to go low. Oh, it's at an all-time low, it's going to go high. Yeah. But why not just buy when it's low and never sell when it's high? It's a thought. It's not easy, especially if you don't have a ton of cash flow coming in. But I think it can happen. And I think a lot of people will make it happen. And I am so excited for you guys. So excited. But know that this right now, on April 19th, 2021, could these things come crumbling down and then come right back up? Yeah, I think there will be some corrections, but I mean, Bitcoin's over $1 trillion market cap now. There's not going to be that much fluctuation unless large corporations are selling, causing the market to move. Like if Tesla sold out of their Bitcoin position, which I don't think they would ever do, which is also even better for the crypto space. And once no one's bought Litecoin yet in terms of like corporations that I understand. I mean, I'm sure Cathie Wood has as part of her fund in Litecoin, but you know, actually, I hope you do. If you don't, you should wait for me to secure a bag, and then you should buy it. Thank you. I think that's a good idea, Cathie. Wait until all the little guys, the retailers, get in, and then you can come and support them. And then guess what? They're gonna be like, Cathie Wood, she is the bee's knees. ARK Invest. Let's double down. I don't know if that'll actually happen. I was just kind of spitting there, but yeah. Doge is making moves. The resistance, because it was here, there, it broke through a little. They 1, 2, 3, almost 4, broke through there, pulled back, and then I knew it was go. Or I had assumed that it would go once it broke through, had a little pullback, bought right around 33 cents. I bought more, and then it ran up. So this was at 33, was a breakout. So now I'm seeing we had a breakout. We had some consolidation there. We're still short term, so we need to see where things really settle out. But I'm thinking that if this comes back down, it'll bounce off this 34 cent, or most likely go back down to the 33. But we're up here. We're out here. But that's Doge. Let's LTC. Litecoin. All right, Litecoin. Look at this. Had this huge run up from $2, basically. 20 was a good consolidation there. And then it went up even higher to about 45. Now, I believe it came back down. And I don't know why I didn't pick up anything just in this entire spot right here. I didn't pick up anything. Nothing. So dumb. I could have had 5 Litecoin at 22 cents. Or $22 for $100. We'll move on. So we had this build up in July of 2019. It's a great year. And then it pulled back down to 24 again in this $20 range. Consolidated around 40, 50 bucks. And then has just had this nice, beautiful up, pull back, up, pull back, up, ooh, pull back. So now we're right here. We had this good run up, pullbacks, big run up, almost broke our highs, and then we're pulling back down. So depending on where this pulls back down to, I'd be very interested. You know what I mean? Scary, right? It's a W. Check Bitcoin. BTC. So also W, but that W just like the other one's still. So if you think about Litecoin right now, we're here. Now, some say that they think Litecoin's going to go to $1,000. When? Yes. When? Don't know. Like, these are very beginning of the days for these companies, or currencies, I should say. And why we haven't seen a bigger spike in Litecoin, I don't know. But I like it. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. I know it was kind of a different episode. Hope what you learned today was good. If you learned anything, otherwise, I hope it was entertaining. I gotta throw some memes in here or something. I don't know. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my other YouTube channels, The Bitter Galaxy Show, Take Charge Gaming. Both linked down in the description. And as always, happy investing. Stay strong. Stay humble. Peace. Some issues they can run into and that they're trying to figure out is the scaling effect. But I think once they figure that out, if you're not in, it's going to be too late.